Hey Aiden, you want to help me review this?
Yeah!
Hello drone racers, I'm Mark, and today on Drone Racer 101 we are not looking at a drone. Quite a while back we reviewed the Feiyue FY12 RC Amphibious Truck, and we have had a blast with that thing. If you are a subscriber to my son Aiden's channel, you may see that we broke it though. Not that there was anything wrong with it, but we were driving around in the snow and then we'd been out there for 20 minutes and it was freezing, and then I just slammed into it really hard and we broke off some parts for it. One of the things I like about that is I was able to find the replacement parts and they're on the way. So we'll probably have a repair video for that coming soon. But in the meantime, this is the FY12. What's the difference between the FY10 and the FY12? As far as I can tell, it's 2. This is a 12th scale RC truck, and it's also amphibious the same way, and it was meant to be a challenge, whatever that means. So let's take a look and see what we've got here. Easiest unboxing ever. No, it really does come in a package and it's pretty good, but look at this thing. Look at that. That is a monster. I'm gonna have to compare once we fix the 10 with this, but this is a much bigger, beefier truck. The 10 actually had some problems in really deep snow. I'm curious to see how this goes. In the box, besides the truck that we'll take a look at shortly, you get an RC charger. I did notice that's not gonna work for me. If you're in this hobby and you get things regularly, you should spend a couple dollars and have an adapter. In my case, it uses a balance charger, so I'll use one of my other chargers to charge the battery. It is a 2-cell 1500 milliamp LiPo battery. It uses a Dean's connector, but I still have some adapters for that around. And it uses your standard JST 2-cell balance charger. So charging this wasn't a problem for me. You do need to take into account you may have to either have a Dean's adapter for your regular charger or a European to wherever you might live adapter for this charger. It also comes with a wheel lug. I've got a couple of these around now. Never had to use them. Well, I guess I will fixing the other one. A screwdriver. It actually comes with a screwdriver in case you don't have one, and that is for attaching the wheel. They had this packed in so nicely that the wheel wasn't even on the control here. It comes with a screw and the wheel, and I attach that on, and this is pretty much the same control that the others came with. It serves its purpose. It's not fancy, but it does have a front wheel trim, so that comes in handy. The worst part of these, every time, is getting this stupid door open. What I need to do is include a tool for this, because I don't care what they say, this thing doesn't work. There. Ta-da! Now we're open. So this takes 3 AA batteries. See, no problem. So it's interesting. This just calls it the Brave. It doesn't actually say anywhere that I can tell on here FY12, but I did see parts were available for this one also. So in the manual, if you're just learning out how these things work, everything is in place. And it shows you some really good safety tips, like read the instructions, which you're doing here. Don't let kids play with it. Don't put the batteries in. Don't drive in traffic. I would never do that on purpose. Okay, we'll be there in a minute.
Where did it go? I didn't know I was allowed to go off there.
You were not. Some of it doesn't seem totally relevant. Don't use nippers or cutters, or you'll need a Band-Aid. You shouldn't need that here, except maybe to get that stupid door open. Don't paint with the window closed. Painting's done. Body's gorgeous. Don't leave it in the sun. Don't join the Rotor Riot group on Facebook. Make sure you discuss your frequencies that you're going to be using. Don't leave the battery in the sun. And don't drive when you're sick. Don't wash your eyes. What the heck? Do not swallow the battery. Is this the next Tide Pod challenge? Here, swallow a LiPo. No, come on. Oh, here we go. When the battery leaks the liquid and let it into you eyes, please right away rinse them and consult an ophthalmologist. Yeah, I've never had a LiPo leak. If your LiPo is leaking, it's probably on fire. Don't put fire in your eyes. So the last thing I like about this that you don't get with drones, there's a breakdown of every part and component on here, which is what I found when I broke the other one. I could just order the parts. I think I paid $8 buying parts for it, and they're on their way from China naturally. But there are websites that just carry all of these parts. So even though this is a higher end toy, you don't find this with most of the stuff at Toys R Us. The cars there, they break, they go in the trash. This one, it's not quite true hobby grade car, but it is repairable, which I appreciate for this kind of thing. Let's take a look at the car itself. There are 4 pins that hold the body on. These tires are super heavy duty. I think these might be the ones that the FY10 comes with now. Somebody says they changed the tires since they came with. I'm hoping these do better in the snow because they look really nice, like they will grab a hold of stuff. So be careful when you take the body off of this one because there are additional wires attached. There's a plug here. Let's see if that comes out. Yep, it does. Because there are lights up here. There's also lights up here, which is what this other connector goes to. So this is part of the reason I think these are so good. You see everything is pretty well sealed inside here. There's a door. Where's the door? I lost the door. I found the door. So the door goes on here. Your battery goes in here, connects to the Dean's connector. This goes on here, gets sealed there. There's a seal on the front and the back here. Even the on-off switch is sealed here. So while this is not totally high pressure waterproof, this mesh screen will actually repel most water. I've driven the FY10 through all kinds of water. I drove it across a lake and it was fine. This is good to a certain depth. So if you're on top of water, it should be okay. It's not guaranteed, so these are electronic components, but it's done very well. The bottom has a layer of foam on it that helps increase the buoyancy so it stays up pretty high in the water, and these actually plow through and churn the water for you really well. I have not yet had to open the rest of the components here, and I really don't want to because it's sealed so well. I want to maintain the highest level of waterproofing that I can. For the most part, the battery doesn't care about getting wet, not at 12 volts, and the motor wouldn't care about getting wet. The motors are naturally waterproof. It's the ESC and the servo that you're mainly concerned about, which does concern me a little bit for the lighting up here. I don't know what the voltage on that is. There are resistors on there, but looking at it closely, I'm pretty sure there's a layer of conformal coating on there. It looks awfully dull. This is all-wheel drive, which is essential for this, and all the components are just pretty strong. I'm not a RC car expert anymore. I used to do a lot of racing for it, but the bumper, look at that, the bumper actually does something. It's actually got some give to it, but some resistance at the same time. That to me looks pretty well designed. Yeah, on this one, the foam actually goes up all the way around to the sides, so that seems to probably contain things really well. You can actually see in the back here, there's some silicone sealant holding everything together in the contact pieces. So these where they've connected together are sealed just together really well. I have high hopes for this thing, but we will give it a shot in the snow, and I will be shocked if it doesn't survive that great. So, hey, I've already charged this. It's time to go outside. There you can kind of see the headlights. They're not all that bright, not during the day, but they work. They're pretty cool just to have them. This would have been way cooler earlier when the snow was all here.
Yeah. Why did we have to wear snow boots?
Because we're gonna find some snow. But go try it, see if it works. Whoa, that thing's pretty quick. Aw, because of that. So you can go get it now?
Is a pegboard like a kind of skateboard?
No. Aw. It'll go through that snow without it. It won't even care about that snow at all. Hey, of course you hit me in the foot. Can we get through one car video without you hitting me in the foot?
I'll try.
Yeah, you just can't turn it quite at full speed. Okay, you ready? Okay, let's head back toward the house. So signal loss seems to be a little bit of a problem with this one.
That almost got me.
I don't know if we can get up there. That is very thin ice. You were on thin ice, buddy. Uh-oh. The ice isn't thick enough for it to get in it. You stay back.
Oh. It's I drive it?
Whoa!
Can I drive
Hold
it?
on, hold on.
I told you you just need to put it on the ice.
The problem is if it falls through, it's gone. Okay, be careful. Don't go out too far. Don't go near the edge.
If I'm trying to get...
Don't go near the edge. This is why you gotta be careful. Stay away from the edge. Don't dig through though either. You might be able to cut all the way through the ice. It's not very thick. If it falls through, there's no going out there to get it. Okay, let's go ahead and bring it back because I'm afraid we're gonna run out of batteries soon.
And the game's pretty low on speed.
Ha!
Now that was good.
Is it done?
I think we stopped there because it's dead.
Oh, is it? Oh, wow. That was like 30 seconds ago.
Yeah. I'm so glad we took it off right
Uh-huh. Me too. That was cool though, wasn't it?
there. Yeah.
We haven't got to try this one yet to see how well it floats in comparison, but over ice it does really well, over all the water and the snow it does really well. It's supposed to snow some more this week, so we'll probably get it out because one of the problems with the 10 was it wouldn't stay on top of the snow. I'm hoping maybe with these bigger tires this one might do a little better, I'm not sure. But in any case, right now the trucks are just a little more fun for the whole family with a little bit younger family around. Aiden can fly the quadcopters, but it's really stressful for him and especially me. So until he gets big enough to do all the flying for me in the reviews, you're probably gonna keep seeing more of these. So if you found this useful, leave a like and a comment down below and let me know if you'd like to see the detailed repair video for the other one. It broke off one of the arms and the shaft and the shock and it's all in pieces. As soon as they get here, I'll get it repaired, but do you wanna see how that works? Does anybody care? So until next time, remember,
I'm so glad we took it off right
Uh-huh.